About damn time.
Took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadeye's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Deadeye's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city, so I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadeye will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
A Renan Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this. I'm worried about...
There's no point in reading it unless you plan on making it. Everybody's so excited.
They can hardly be blamed when they've apprehended an enemy leader. That said...
Yeah. Isn't there some way to calm them down?
These must be the Danons the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins. The people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadheim would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well...
Is that? Yes. It's Lord Almadria Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen. Just...
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
Found you at last. I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell, I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why you are...
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. Rearranging life and death to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best.
Sorry for almost blowing me up? Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay.
Demon Fang!
Lightning condemns!
It's over!
Thunderblade! Cover the tower!
Hit him worse!
I'm all shot up!
Here I come! It's over! I can carve through! I'll finish you here now! Not now! Not
Thank
now!
you.
Freaking does it!
Hands in the way! I'm here!
Demon Fang!
I'll be saving hurricane! Healing circle!
Thanks!
Can't be squared! More where that came from!
First strike!
Here! Will this help? I'm ready! Gale force! Raging healing circle! If it's in the sky, it's mine! Here goes!
I owe you one. Here I
I come!
Here's a healing
Double
arc!
demon fang!
Cascade!
I really owe you one. It's over!
Thunder field! Dance in the wind!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Will this hit? Raging cascade!
Freaking does it! You're mine!
Healing circle!
It's over! I really owe you
Double
more.
demon
I've let you all down.
Annihilation!
Stay away from my friend!
Thank you. I'm all stopped up. Lightning orb! More with that! I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
In a vine?
Resuscitation! Here's a healing arc!
Don't pay for here I come! I'm not done!
Sleep now.
You're finished!
I'll be
Double
saving
demon
you.
fang!
Here! I'll heal you all!
Double demon fang!
Raging cascade! Healing circle! Annihilation! Mega red! Dance in the wind!
You picked the wrong fight!
In here!
Take this!
No!
Can't end here!
Thunder healing circle! Let them mark the Here goes! Lightning condemned! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Eat this!
Lightning condemned! Thunderblade! Here!
Bicsum!
Will this help?
Watch it!
Here comes raging healing circle! Dance in the wind!
Here I come!
Hurricane! Annihilation dream! Hear me!
I can carve through armor! You're mine!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Eat this! It's over! Double demon fang!
Here, let me help! Thunderblade! The first aid!
I really owe you one. Swallow dance!
Gemini Aqua!
This isn't looking good.
Here's a healing arc!
Double demon fang! That tail's a problem.
Then let's focus there first.
Glacial Spear! Here's the
All
evil!
finished! Here and now! You're finished!
Raging storm! Here, let me help! Let them mark my handle
That's right!
in the wind!
This one's all mine!
Feel
Here I
radiant
come!
blood!
Watch it! Swallow blade!
Here, let me help! First
I
aid!
really owe you one. Double demon fang!
More first aid! Here! Ready! I'm out of ammo! Healing circle!
Dust to dust! Double demon fang!
That freaking does it! Air thrust! One more!
Burn! Swallow damage! You're mine! Double
Raging
demon
cascade!
fang!
Here!
Blow away!
Dance in the wind!
Such a soldier! You'll pay for that! There!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation!
Double demon fang!
Dance in the wind!
Not done yet!
It's weakened!
Take this! Double this ends now!
Do it!
Gun!
Win left! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! I'll heal you all!
I'm on it! Take this! It's
Healing
mine!
energy!
Different from before.
It's about to come at us! Look sharp! I never miss! Target down! Take this!
Blow away! Double demon fang!
Here's evil! Light Astrolite! Lightning Blazer!
Ignite!
Gemini Aqua! Reload! Here's a healing arc! Dance in the wind! Feel! Mega Ray!
Too much! Double demon fang! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Raging Cascade! Will this help?
Dragon Shout!
Spread! Now healing
I
circle!
can carve through armor!
Dance in the wind!
No way!
Far enough! I'll be saving this one! Flame of Fury! Burning Strike! Lightning Orb!
Take this!
Dance in the
Double
wind!
demon fang!
Arc Field!
Hurricane!
Not on my watch! Healing circle! More
This
where that
should do
came
it.
from! I'll bring you back from death to Resuscitation! Shining Supernova!
Double demon
Raging
fang! Take
Cascade!
this!
Glacial Spear!
Swallow
Here's
blade!
evil!
Strike!
Field! Freeze Lancer! back from death to this! Dance in the wind! Resuscitation! Break! Here's the
Turbo Demon Fang!
Swallow, watch it!
Leave the target to me!
This one's mine!
You may be strong, but I'll never back down!
Swallow
Here I come!
Let me help! Thunderblade!
Strike!
First aid!
Swallow Blade! Strike!
Down!
Swallow Blade!
Raging Cascade! Talent Storm!
You're mine! Swallow Blade!
I'm out of ammo! Photon! Arc Field! Not in your dreams! Hey, that...
Double Demon Fang!
Raging Cascade!
Strike!
I'm not feeling so great.
Breathe now. More for the stockpile! I'll heal you all!
Double Demon Fang!
Healing circle!
I owe you one.
More where that came from!
Double Demon Fang!
Freaking Freeze Lancer!
Here I come!
Here's a healing arc!
Slash! Swallow Blade!
I really owe you one.
Double This one's all mine! You're mine! Strike! Double Demon Fang!
I really owe you
Ready
one.
to go! Talent Hurricane!
Burn!
Back into the fray!
Take this!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Now you see what I can now.
I never miss! Photon blast!
No further.
By the power
I'm not
of
done.
water! Annihilation!
It's over!
Talent Field!
Double Demon Fang!
Arc Field!
Swallow Blade!
Tunnel! Not on my watch! Healing Circle! Shining
Double Demon Fang!
Raging Cascade!
It's on!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
You picked the wrong fight!
Good things come to an end.
Freeze Lancer! Eat this!
Take this! Swallow Blade!
Reload!
Swallow Blade!
I'm out of ammo! Back into the fray!
Swallow Blade!
Annihilation! Eat this! Lightning Condemn!
Here I come!
Thunderblade!
Swallow Blade! I'm on it! Come and get it! Slash! Double Demon Fang! Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
Will this help?
Not a chance! Here I come! Double Demon Fang!
Light Astro Energy! And that's what will win!
Can't get out of this.
Flare Tornado!
Double Demon Fang!
I'll be saving this one!
It's over!
I'll bring you back from death to this!
Double Demon Fang!
And
more of this will help burn out! Here I come!
No paper.
here's a healing arc!
Double Demon Fang! More! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Is everyone all right?
Yeah. But Almadria got away. Linwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almadria's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Danans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balsef and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almadria makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almadria, then what will you do?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Almadria's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almadria has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shion. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almadria without me. I need to be there. Please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live. Without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind, with no idea where she went. Beifon, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there. A floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing. But now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
I still can't believe what that Almadria did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah. My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almadria who did it. I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Danon mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Danon?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Law.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Stay sharp. We're going in.
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
The enemy wields arms too.
You'll soon see about that.
Swallow blade! You're finished! Swallow blade!
Back into the fray.
You're mine! Swallow blade! Strike! Double deduct!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here I go. Go! Dragon Shield! Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria. You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cislodius Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadeye. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Xion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Xion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Dahnans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Dahnans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dahnans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
So good. You all right?
The floor... it keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings...
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renin rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renins for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renins were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective, from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renins ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renins invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renins invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Miguel, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Xion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almeidrea?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almeidrea did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almeidrea do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almeidrea resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be.
Look who's up. Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not. For you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahagsar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute... That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsev when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balsev's brute strength was in a league all its own. Yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Danon in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Severing wind!
I'm the true gunslinger around here.
Engaging! Severing wind! Fire in the hole! Talon storm! Fire support! Swallow blade! Slap! Watch it! Fall back! Double demon fang!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the bubbling to me! An astral art?
That's my cue. Do it!
Small! Shut. Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Dance in the wind! Radiant pierce!
Here I come!
My astral energy!
Double demon fang!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Forgive you! You'll have no mercy! Support! Do it!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Lightning!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest!
Right here!
Double demon fang!
And that's the energy! Lightning tornado!
Your move! Take this! First strike! Talon hurricane! Double demon fang!
Reload!
Enough done!
I'm out blossom! Heal
Mirage!
Thunder
Here
blade!
it comes! Double demon fang!
Looks like we won.
Got it. That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Radiant
Double demon fang! Try harder!
Laser spear!
Swallow blade!
Here's evil!
Double demon
These
fang!
ones can run rings around us!
Double
Supernova! Here
demon fang!
Burning
No
strike!
escape!
Laser spear! Here's evil! Thunder blade!
Double demon fang! No escape! Swallow blade!
Thunder blade! Mega blade! I'm on a roll!
Here I come! Double demon fang!
Eat this!
Talon hurricane!
This way! Reload!
Damn it! Too fast! I'm on!
Stand back. I'll shoot it up.
Do it!
Swallow blow! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Onward and upward.
Out of our way!
I'm on it! Double demon fang!
Raging cascade! First
I
aid!
owe you one! That's enough! Swallow blade! Take down their defenses! Slap! Take it! Talon severing wind! Mirage! Coming My turn! Double demon fang!
Do it! Goodwill! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! Now I'm in the groove!
Double demon fang! Swallow blade! No escape!
Raging Annihilation! Lightning! Breath!
Here I come!
Annihilation! In here!
Double demon fang!
Here's a
Swallow blade!
Cascade! Field!
Double demon fang! I'm not done!
Lightning
You're
Orb!
mine!
More where that came from!
Seems about right to me.
No backing down!
You're mine!
Eat this!
Rock
Rock
it!
Field!
Now!
Eat this!
You're done! Double demon fang!
You think that shield will save you?
Out of the way!
Will this help?
Raging Storm!
Double demon fang!
That is
Swallow dance! Double demon fang!
Reload!
We're not finished! Double demon fang! Swallow blade!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
I'll heal you
Not
all!
a chance! Here I
Astral Energy!
Swallow blade!
Now! Don't! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I need to be stronger.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Double demon fang! You're going! Double demon fang! Swallow blade!
A showdown between blade and fist.
Double demon fang! Swallow blade!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Lightning condemned! Hear me! Flame
You're
of
mine!
fury!
Double demon fang!
Spear! Here's the evil!
Talon
Do it!
Here I come!
Lightning
It's
orb!
over!
Dance
Swallow
in the
blade!
wind!
Talon Hurricane!
Lightning
Swallow
now!
blade!
Do it! Look beyond! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go!
There's always room for improvement. Hey, what do you say we fight that shot?
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me!
You got spirit! Demon fang!
Here's the evil!
Swallow blade!
Take my revenge on you!
Double demon fang! You're finished!
Astral energy!
Will this help?
Here I come!
Healing circle! Tempest!
Double demon fang! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Raging Tempest!
Now I'm in the
You're
groove.
mine! Swallow blade!
Annihilation!
Double demon fang!
Eat this!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Demon fang! It's over! Swallow damage!
They really don't give up, do they?
Got you now!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Take it!
On your head! Double demon fang!
Raging Cascade!
I'm ready! Here I come! Swallow Swallow Blade!
Talon Hurricane!
Double Demon Fang! Swallow Blade!
Double
Back into the fray! You're mine!
Annihilation!
Swallow Blade! Slide! I owe you one! Swallow Blade! Double Demon Fang!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Do it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I'm ready for the next battle.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.